Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hella long time since I posted a video, but don't worry, I know you guys were sad, but I will be spamming your Facebooks quite soon. Yes, I will. So, I got suckered into going to one of those pleasure parties. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. So, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using all affordable or drugstore products. I think I cheat one time because out of everything that I'm using, I forgot to get an eyeshadow palette that was affordable, and all the ones I have are more like luxury or high-end. So I cheat one time, but I do use the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. That's the one time I cheat. So that's kind of more on the affordable side, so it's not that bad. Everything you're gonna see here is pretty much less than like $15. I think the most expensive thing I use besides the Jaclyn Hill palette is I think 15 bucks. So I think we're gonna be in pretty good shape. And there's some stuff that I have in my collection and some stuff that I'm trying out new for the first time, and I've really wanted to do a drugstore video. So I'm very excited for this, and I hope you guys like it because some of us are ballers on a budget. So let's go. Okay, so I have pinned back my hair, and I am going to start out by using a new product. This is the Natural Finish Photo Focus Setting Spray by Wet n Wild. These products are cruelty-free. I believe this was like $4.99. It's a setting spray, but you guys know sometimes I use setting sprays as primers as well, so the cap comes off like this. I'm not really sure what like these measurement things are, but I'm using the product anyway. So I'm just gonna spritz my face like I would with MAC Fix Plus. Wow, this is definitely like a really intense mist. This is definitely like but I mean, overall a good product. So today I'm going to be using the Sonia Kashuk. This is the Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Bisque 01. My friend Chelsea actually gave this to me a while back, and I was like, yeah, I don't really like this. But recently I had a change of heart, and I must say this, it's not the most full coverage foundation. Like, you're still gonna see like my freckles and my moles, but it really does bring just the most beautiful soft focus to your face. I don't know what it is, but it just kind of blurs everything for a little bit, and it just looks so nice and so pretty. And I think for something every day, it's really nice. I like it. Because you all know I was one of those girls that was like, if it's not full coverage, why even wear it? Because that's the whole point of wearing foundation. But I've had a change of heart. You guys know I grow and I change. Like with all foundations, I'm going to let it sit on my face for about a minute, and then I will do my brows and my concealer, and we will get on with our labs. Okay, so I've already done one brow, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I am using the Essence brow pencil. This is called the Eyebrow Designer. It's an 02 brown. I must say that this brown has a little bit more red in it than I would like, but overall it doesn't look that bad. I already set this one with brow gel. So yeah, overall, I guess good. I mean, this was like $1.99, so I think it glides on really well. I think it's a little more forgiving than my Anastasia or my Benefit one. I think the Benefit one is way more like waxy feeling, so I think it glides on like a pomade and sticks to your brow like a pomade. So I'm gonna finish this other one for you guys. The other thing that I hate is I hate this kind of a spoolie. It's just so awkward. I can't stand this. And on top of that, I want to be able to take this off and then like put it on here, but it doesn't actually like fit on there good. So when you're like trying to scrape your brows, it's like, yeah. So that's like really, really, really annoying actually. So now I have to take off this half piece and like do the brows, but it was $1.99, so I'm not stressing too hard. See, I kind of messed up on this side. I can wipe it away a little better than the other brow pencils I have. Now I have to use this annoying little shit. Now I'm going to use the Essence Brow Gel to set the brow, which is what I did to the other side. And you guys have seen this before, so you know that I love this crap. Just softly brush it through there. Now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter for under the brows. So I'm going to sculpt out the brows with this little concealer pen. It looks kind of pink. I wish it was a little more flesh toned than pinky toned because there's a lot of white in this. We can even clean up a little bit over here. And then I'm going to use this perfect face brush from Real Techniques to try to buff this out a little. Actually, I'm going to use my MAC 242 because it can get in there a little bit better. Yeah, see, it's a little bit white, which I get it. You wanna highlight it, but I think you could have just used like regular concealer. I mean, I think that product was like $3, but yeah, it's a little bit lighter than I would have liked it to be. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go over this with like a tiniest bit of concealer, just because it's a little too light for my liking. And again, I'm just taking that MAC 242 brush and just going right over it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do my concealer like normal. I'm going to be using the NYX Studio HD Photogenic Concealer. I am in the shade Porcelain. So this is actually a bomb-ass concealer. If you have not used this, this is like the best drugstore concealer in my opinion. I think it's only like $3.99, so that just pretty much makes it the best concealer of all time. Again, I'm just going to take that perfect face brush from Real Techniques and blend these little bad boys out. See how nice that is? Look at that. Oh, just brightens mama right up. Now I'm going to take this same perfect face brush and I'm going to put it in this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, and I'm just going to use it to set my under eyes, set my chin area, set my upper lip. Y'all know how this goes. So next we're going to be bronzing the face. I'm really excited to use this because I think it's so pretty. This is the Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil, honey. I love this because I love that it's like a super big pan. It's also very, very light. And when I tested it out, it's not something that's super buildable like my Hoola bronzer is. My Hoola bronzer, you can do a really, really light, but you can also build it up to a nice, deep, dark bronze. For people that have more of a medium to darker, a little bit darker skin tone. This you're not going to really build it up any, but I think this is great for people that have extremely, extremely fair skin. I have light skin, but I'm not like pale see-through ghost. And I think that this is good for people who are like pale see-through ghost because I think it can really give them that warmth and that flush in their face without being too orangey or too brown or even too light. I think that the Hoola Light Bronzer, I think that one is just so like ridiculous. Like I think that's just like a face powder to me. It's so light. I don't think it really does like anything for ya. It has a subtle bit of sheen in it. And sparkle, but it's not glittery. Like I feel like my Tom Ford bronzer is more glittery than this. I feel like the sparkle really just blends in with this. Moving right along, we are going to be doing a kind of more berry toned, more mauvey. Y'all can see my shirt on. So I'm going to be using a blush this is from e.l.f. It is in Berry Mary. That's so cute. It's like a really pretty mauve color with a little bit of gold sparkle in it. So I'm just going to take it on my blush brush. I'm going to just swirl it around. I'm just going to dab it on the apples of my cheekies. So, and I've used this blush before and it's not very pigmented, but if you just get your brush in there, you can make it work. Next, I'm going to be using a color from Colourpop. This is a color that is limited edition. I don't know if it's sold out or not, but I'm going to be using it. This Super Shock Shadow right here. Isn't that so pretty? It's called Party of 5. This is a nice little swatch of it for you. Yes, queen. Have it on my finger, and I'm just going to dab it on the tops of my eyelids. Look how pretty that looks. You're kind of pulling and dabbing at the same time so that you're packing in eyeshadow, but you're not buffing too much of it away. As you can see, I kind of made it go into like the shape of my eye. And again, just going in on the other side. Oh, this is such a pretty shade. I love the Super Shock shadows because I feel like they pack a lot of punch. They give you some really pretty duochrome effects without having to use a lot of different eyeshadows, a lot of different pigments. You know, there's not a lot going on. You literally just throw this on your eye, throw a transition shade up there, and you're pretty much done. I'm going to be taking my Colourpop kind of fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to be going into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to start off by using the shade MEFO right here, and I'm just ever so lightly digging into that. Ever so lightly just going right on the top of the eyeshadow, just diffusing where we put down that color just now. Now we're going to deepen it up a bit. I'm going to now go in with the shade Pooter. Just a little, again, just going right on the outer corner and then bringing it over. Even when you do your eyeshadow up close, you should always back it up and kind of blend so you can say, okay, yeah, they're even on color on both sides. I'm going to dip into the shade called Jax, this nice red, and I'm going to be mixing Jax with Buns right next to it. So I'm going to be dipping into Jax and Buns and just going on the outer edge. I like mixing these two together because I feel like Jax is a little bit too red and I feel like Buns is a little too brown. So together they kind of balance each other out. Can even go about halfway up on the lid. Backing it up, backing it up. Color looks even on both sides. So I want to keep blending this side out a little bit. Then I'm going to take my MAC 242 brush that I used to put the concealer down with. I'm going to dip into Jax and Buns again and just do the lower lash line. I love this brush for the lower lash line because it gets in there, it makes a nice tight line, but it also can blend it out a little bit because I don't want mine to come down too far because I have a wrinkle and sometimes shadow gets caught up in the wrinkle. I'm going to go back into the shade by Colourpop. I'm just going to swirl my finger in there again, pop a little bit more on the eye. I'm going to be taking this shade called Pixie, or this is by the brand Pixie, in the shade London Lustre. I love this shade. I have to find my brush. Everyone's so obsessed with highlighter they know where their damn brush is. So I'm just going to go into this. I'm literally swirling down. And I'm just going right above them cheekbones, girl. God, this is so pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take this Essence Gel Liner. It's waterproof. It is in the color, what color is it in? Cocoa Bean. And I'm just going to pop that on my waterline. I'm going to pop some eyelashes on really quick. I'm going to be using the Vegas Nye lashes. These ones are so curly and fun. Okay, don't be mad at me, but I cannot find the eyelash glue that it came with, so I'm just going to use my House of Lashes lash glue, which is like freaking cement. Okay, so I used the Vegas Nye lashes in Shining Star. Some of my L'Oreal Voluminous lash on. You guys know I love that one. And I have lined my lips with an NYC Suede lip liner in the color Copenhagen. So now I'm going to finish off the look by using a color by Colourpop called 9 to 5. It is a really pretty kind of berry, pinky, mauve, and ooh. So now I'm going to finish off with more setting spray. And after a quick hair change, this is the final look. I'm loving this shadow. I will be back with more drugstore stuff. I've been really getting into a lot of drugstore products, so I hope you're ready for it. Hope you're ready for more videos, because margieisfab ain't taking no more time off. Thanks guys, I love you so much. I will see you in the next video.